We got another one of those videos where somebody complains about the whole 9 to 5 lifestyle. Now this one's a little bit different because now we actually have somebody that actually kind of has a point with this, but it's just like if you continue watching this video, man, it kind of does play that victim mindset, which, listen, I guess that's fair, but at the end of the day, it's kind of like it's a little bit your fault. So yeah, just a little breakdown of this video. This lady is in the parking lot. She's about to hop in her shift and she decided to pull out a TikTok. This clip is pretty long. It's 1:30, so yeah, it's going to be a little bit longer, but trust me, it's going to be worth it. So yeah, I'm just going to play the clip for you guys, and then we're going to talk about it, break it down, and yeah, here you guys go.
I cannot stand how the news has been dogging Gen Z and calling them lazy for not wanting to work a 9 to 5 for the rest of their lives. Let me put it in perspective for everybody who's a little confused here, okay? I work 5 days out of the week, 40 hours a week, okay? I do not make enough to live on my own. I would not make enough to pay rent, water, electric, and eat. All by myself. I would not be capable of doing that. 20 years ago when you were getting started, you could live on your own. 20 years ago when you first started, you were able to do everything that I am now struggling to do. Let me add another perspective here. You've been working for 20 years. You have 20 years of working experience behind your belt. You have 20 years of experience in a career that has allowed you to gain raises, to get more money, to profit you in an economy that you created. You can sit here and you can call Gen Z lazy all you want, but I've been working my tail end off just to barely make it by. And respectfully, I don't want to do that for the rest of my life. I don't want to work my tail end off, wasting all of my life working just to barely be able to pay my bills. And that is what you created, not Gen Z. We're just here getting started. You've been doing it for the last 20 years. You tell me how it got ruined. We can sit here and we can call Gen Z lazy all you want, but you let the economy turn into what it did. You let it all run to hell. And now it's Gen Z's fault because we don't want to work to fix your mistakes.
First things first, I gotta say she definitely has a point, man. None of the working, like if you're working at Walmart 40 hours a week, if you're working wherever 40 hours a week, you're not gonna make enough to live by yourself. You're just not. Back in the day, yeah, trust me, my dad, my stepmom, like everybody used to just work at your local Popeyes, something like that, full time, and they could have a place to eat, like an apartment, whatever. But now that's just impossible. You know how expensive it is now here in the United States? Well, it does definitely depend where you live at, but at the same time, bro, it don't even matter. Like everything is just going up, you know what I mean? A lot of people complain about, wages, yes, wages are going up. No, how about prices of living have to go down? You know what I mean? Prices have to go down. You know what I mean? You keep the living wage the same. I really don't care. But you just have to break it down, bring the cost of living and everything down, because now it's just ridiculous. You guys know how much a home is now? Like these little box homes are like $500K for a little box home. What is that? And as somebody who's 21 years old, bro, I'm gonna have to live with my parents for a little bit to save up bread and stuff to get my own place. And hopefully, well, for the most part, I do want to just get as much money as possible and maybe provide it all for myself and then have a stay-at-home wife. That's the main goal. But I might have to get help from somebody, because now it's just super ridiculous. Cars are expensive. Everything's just expensive. Groceries. I remember a full thing of groceries would be like $100. Now, just like 3-4 things, or like I would say 5 to 7 things are now $100. Like what? Like you could feed a family 2 weeks with $100 worth of groceries back in the day, but now it's just insane. So listen, I do think that this girl definitely has a point with jobs just not making enough, working the 40 hours a week. But at the same time, you're working at Walmart. Obviously, if you work at Walmart, you're not going to really have enough to eat, to pay off your expenses, whatever. Like you're working at Walmart, so why not try to find your path in some type of career? Why not try to maybe get a degree to learn a skill? You know what I mean? Maybe try to beef up your resume and get a more high paying job, or on the side when you're not working, because 40 hours a week, listen, that is a lot. That's like 8 hours, 5 days a week. After your 8 hours, you could come home, instead of just relaxing and stuff, you could just suck it up. And well, first you want to hit the gym first, you know what I mean? But then find something else to do on the side that could potentially make money, like YouTube. I mean, you're doing TikTok, continue doing TikToks, you know what I mean? Just do something else. Do some side hustle, you know what I mean? And so I would definitely recommend doing that. That's what I'm kind of doing right now. I'm trying to pursue a nice and quote unquote stable career, you know, just to get my foot off the ground. I want to make at least average before anything. And then as I'm doing that as well, you know, I'm making YouTube videos, I'm making TikTok videos, which definitely you should follow, by the way. And I'm trying to grind that up too and see if I can make any profit from it. And then from there, probably sell you guys something. But no, trust me, I'm not going to be selling no course or any bullcrap like that. I'll probably sell some type of merchandise, like maybe some shirts or something like that. But that's later down the line. Right now, I'm just focused strictly on making videos every single day for you guys and, you know, TikToks, whatever. So I'm focusing on that. But this whole finger pointing, like, oh, you know, oh, you guys, like, you know, the work experience, you know, you guys have 20 years of work experience. So, you know what I mean? Like, just stop making the excuses, you know? Like, what are you going to do about it? Like, nothing's going to change. Like, you making this video, nothing's going to change. You know what I mean? The prices are still going to be up. Everything's still going to be up. You're not going to make enough from your Walmart job. So it's either you have two options. Number one, go back to school, go learn a skill, learn a trade or something. Well, I don't know if you're into that stuff, but go back to school, learn some type of skill, get some type of degree to boof up your resume, or, you know, just get something that's good. Or number two, get two jobs, you know, like, but with your 40-hour work where you get a part-time job on the weekends or something like that, you know, like do that, you know, and instead of just sitting in your car complaining, oh, I work 40 hours and oh, I don't want to have to work for the rest of my life. That's just how it is, man. People work literally for like 60 years of their life. No matter, even if you're an entrepreneur, right? Even if you're a businessman, you're always going to have to work, okay? YouTube, hey, let's say if you want to be a big social media star, YouTube is work. This is work. You know what I mean? Making the videos and after editing the videos stuff. I know my videos aren't super crazy edited because that's kind of my style, man. I'm not that type of guy to do that type of stuff. And, you know, yeah. Not only that, I don't really, like, I know I'm kind of making excuses right here, and I don't really have the best editing software either. I use, like, the most basic, bland Shotcut. You know, that's my editing platform, Shotcut, bro. It's like a free, basic, bland editing software. But even then, you know, you just have to kind of suck it up because there really isn't no other way around it, man. So, yeah, I just wanted to drop this video today because, you know, people in the comments are kind of agreeing with her, man, saying that she does have a point, that the 9-to-5 doesn't pay enough, and yeah, for the most part, if you're working at freaking Walmart, obviously it's not going to pay enough. If you just go get a job at somewhere, you can't just have your own apartment, you know, unless you get roommates. That's the thing. Or yeah, I guess option number 3 is just get a roommate. Go get a roommate, maybe one of your Walmart friends or maybe one of your friends outside. But hey, let's get a house together, or like let's get not a house, but let's get an apartment together. We'll both split rent. Let's get like a 2-bedroom apartment, you know. And okay, we're gonna split this, and then set it down, and then okay, we're gonna pay this amount a month, and then you're gonna pay this amount a month, and boom, you guys have your own place, you know. And you guys could come together, get food, whatever, and do what you guys want, man. I feel like that could be another opportunity as well. So I do think that that could possibly be a good thing. But for the most part, you're gonna have to suck it up with whatever you're going through right now, and you're just kind of have to kind of deal with it, man. You know, like definitely when I see these videos and when I hear that, oh, you know, Gen Z, this and that, because yeah, there are some boomers that think, oh, Gen Z are lazy, we don't want to work, bro. We working our tail off. You know, people are working 40 to 90 hours a week and still don't make enough money to have their own place, man. Like, it's just how it is, you know what I mean? So instead of just working at like your fast food restaurant, Walmart, or warehouse, you know, just go learn a skill, learn something that can make you potentially more money. Go learn a better job, get a better job, you know what I mean? Instead of just complaining that this and that, bro. Like, listen, working at Walmart, I respect it all, but you shouldn't be working at Walmart forever. All right. Now, there are some people that do that, and that's cool. And if they could pay their expenses and everything, I think that's fine. But at the same time, especially with now, you just can't do that anymore. You know, you can't just work on Walmart and expect an apartment. You could provide for yourself. That's just not gonna happen. Trust me. I wish that was. You know, if that was the case, if I were to be able to work at Walmart or something like that, or someplace, and all my expenses, I could get my own apartment stuff, bro, I would have already been moved out by now. I'm gonna be honest. I would have already had my own place. You know, I would have been making videos in my own place. I would have been just chilling. You know what I mean, working and stuff like that. Maybe inviting. No, I'm not gonna say invite a few girls over. You know, but definitely invite some people over, have fun, you know what I mean? But that's just not how it is, man. You know, I have to stick here. I have to grind it out, man, because it's just harder for us. It really is. I won't lie with you, man. It is definitely harder for us compared to back in generations. No matter what the freaking boomers say, oh, you know, I work so hard, this and that. It is harder for us. Everything's just more expensive. But at the same time, it should force us to work harder. It should force us to get out and wake up every day and just go crazy, you know what I mean? Instead of just pointing the finger at everybody, just, you know, go inside your head and create a plan, create something where you could provide enough for yourself to live on your own, you know what I mean? Not needing no help. So yeah, I just want to talk about this, as I said, because I definitely find this video very interesting. It's definitely very different compared to a lot of the other 9 to 5 videos that I've been seeing. You know, like we have those kids that are saying, oh, 9 to 5 is a scam, and you don't work a 9 to 5 because you're gonna be a slave to the matrix. You know, one of those fake scammers. But this one's actually different, man. It's actually like, yeah, working 9 to 5 sucks because we can't even pay our own bills, and that's true. A lot of people cannot pay their own bills, and I think the statistics like 70% of Americans, something like that, are living paycheck to paycheck, bro. Like, that's sad. That is actually freaking sad. And listen, if you're living with your parents right now, just stay with your parents as much as possible, in my opinion. Stack up your bread. Stack up your freaking bread. Yeah, you can use some of your money. Use some of it on investments, like crypto, whatever you're, seeing. Use some of it on, having fun with friends, you know what I mean? Like going out, getting some clothes, But for the most part, you should have a lot of money saved up so you could maybe put a down payment on an apartment or something like that. That's what I'm trying to do right now. I'm trying to stack up my bread as much as possible and go back to school and learn a skill so I could at least provide it for myself, as I continue to really go crazy on my dreams, which is YouTube and stuff like that. So yeah, it's been your boy Dan. If you guys enjoyed today's video, of course, like, subscribe for your brand new, and let me know what you guys think about this video. Definitely do think it's pretty interesting. And yeah, man, it's been your boy. Follow all my socials, and I am out.